All right, folks, it is time once again to do my 2016-2017 NBA playoff picks. Let's get down to it. Over here on the western side of things, really the Warriors have dominated the Trailblazers all year round. They dominated the regular season. Things pretty shouldn't change for the upcoming postseason, so I got them winning in 4. Over here, you see I've got the Clippers taking out the Jazz. Once again, Clippers dominated the regular season. Just don't really see anything Utah can do to kind of get a leg up over the competition there. I think Clippers should win it easy, and I got them winning it in, let's see, how would I have them win? I have them win in 5 games. All right, moving on to the Rockets and Thunder. This is, to me, the most interesting matchup of the entire first round of the playoffs. Obviously, you've got James Harden putting on MVP type season. You got Russell Westbrook, who is the MVP, no question about that. So this one I think will be back and forth. They'll probably go 6, maybe even 7 games. And as good as Westbrook is, I think he doesn't have as much backup. I think the Rockets, they're a more solid team. They play better fundamentals. So it's going to be a very, very hard one to call, but I am going to go with the Rockets to win it in 7. But it's going to be very, very entertaining. I'll be around for that one. Then we have the Spurs and the Grizzlies. The Spurs, of course, play Spurs basketball. It's all about defense. And the Grizzlies, pretty underrated. I mean, I think they could actually keep this a lot closer than most people expect. I still think the Spurs win it, but I think they drop a couple of games. I'll give it to the Spurs in 6. So, still a pretty close overall series, closer than most people expect. All right, now we're going to switch on over here to the Eastern Conference. We've got the Celtics and the Bulls. And if you actually look at the regular season matchups, these have actually been pretty close. I still think the Celtics will win. They're a better overall team, no question about that. I don't see anyone of the Bulls sort of, stepping up and rising to the occasion, being that big breakout player. But, I think the Celtics, they'll struggle a little bit, but they'll end up taking the series in 6. Wizards and Hawks. Once again, Wizards dominated the Hawks in the regular season. I think there's just more depth on the Wizards than there are the Hawks. Really nothing much more to say about that. I think the Hawks get 2 games, but really this is the Wizards to lose. They got it in 6. The Raptors taking on the... What the hell is that logo? Is that the Bucks? Who is that? The Bucks? I'm going to have to double check this. No, I'm not picking them. I'm going to go with the Raptors. Who are they playing? That logo is absolutely just whatever. But anyway, I think that's the Bucks. That's probably the Bucks. Okay, yeah, that is the Bucks. Yeah, really no reason to think the Raptors can't win this one. They have the regular season advantage with the Bucks. I'll give it to them in 5. They're playing better overall basketball, offense and defensive-wise. All right, and then we've got the Cavaliers taking on the Pacers. Really nothing to say about this one at all. I mean, Cavaliers, Pacers are the Pacers. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with Cavaliers to win like they always do. Given the Cavs, I think they win it in 5. Let's let the Pacers take 1 away from them. We're going to stick with the eastern side of things here. Celtics and Wizards. It should be interesting. I think it'll go 6 games, but really, I think the Celtics are just a better overall team as far as defense. They'll take them far enough. And, of course, the Raptors and the Cavaliers. I think it'll be interesting. It will go 6 games, but you got LeBron James and company. I'm not really going to argue against them. It's their series to lose. So Boston and Cleveland, really nothing surprising about that whatsoever. All right, now hopping back over here to the playoffs on the western side. We got the Warriors and Clippers. I think it's actually going to be a pretty competitive series, perhaps more competitive than most people think. But still, the Warriors are the Warriors, the Clippers are the Clippers. I think Golden State wins it in 6. Rockets and Spurs, this might just be the most interesting matchup of the semifinals because Rockets is very offense-oriented, good passing the ball. And, of course, Spurs are more defensive-minded. So I'll go back and forth. I think it's going to be another 7-game series. And, they say defense wins championships, but I think this time I'm going to go with the more offensive-minded team. I'm a believer in James Harden. I think the Rockets get it in 7. All right, so Western Finals. Golden State the Rockets. This is going to go 7. It's going to be very, very entertaining. But you know what? I just think the Warriors, I hate to say it, but they're deeper. They have a more robust lineup. They got better talent down the stretch. There's no reason for them to not win this one. And over here with Boston and Cleveland, I think it's also going to go 7, but a war of attrition to go with a deeper lineup, and I am going to go with, unfortunately, Cavaliers, which means for the third consecutive year, we got LeBron's Cavs taking on Steph's Warriors, and I think it's going to go 7 games, as it always does. But this time, you got Durant back, you got Curry, you've got that incredible lineup, and this really is, for my money, maybe the best rivalry we have going on in professional sports nowadays. You got the 2 best teams, the 2 most loaded all-star teams going on in the playoffs. And for that, really can't complain. I hope we have the Warriors taking on the Cavaliers and LeBron and Steph for the next 10 years. Because it's just awesome. It's really entertaining basketball. You're getting the absolute best in the league. And you have like all these underdog teams like the Rockets and the Celtics and the Thunder. So it's very good booking, because you always have that one underdog team you think might be the usurper to the throne. Might happen a little bit later down the road, but it's not happening this year. But yeah, for the finals, like I said, it's just too much talent down the line for Durant. I think it's going to give them that big advantage heading over into the playoffs. So I'm going to go with the Golden State Warriors to win it. And I got them winning it. Contrary to what you see here, I got them winning it in 7 games. Instead of, they win 4-3 instead of, 4-0, but you get the idea. So all that to say, pretty much exactly what you'd expect. Going with Golden State to win over Cleveland. 7-game series should be a thriller, and I, for one, am looking forward to the playoffs.